I want to talk to you today about faith for the middle. It's easy to have faith at the start. When that new baby is born, you marry that beautiful girl, you start that business. That's exciting. There's adrenaline flowing. It's easy to have faith at the end. When you can see the finish line, the dream is in sight, you fought the good fight. Having faith at the start and faith at the end is no problem. The real challenge is having faith in the middle. When it's taking longer than you thought, when you don't have the funds, when the medical report wasn't good. That little baby you were so excited about, he was so cute, he couldn't do any wrong. Now he's a teenager. You're convinced he's not your child. You're having his DNA tested next week. The mistake we make is we get discouraged in the middle. We think, God, I know you gave me this child, but he's making my life miserable. God, you brought this spouse into my life, but there's conflict. God, you blessed me with this business, but I don't have the funds I need to run it. In the middle is where most people lose the battle. But God never promised that we would reach our destiny without opposition, without disappointments, without things we don't understand. And the scripture says, don't think it's strange when you face fiery trials. That means don't be upset because that person did you wrong. Don't start worrying because business went down. God is still on the throne. Nothing that's happened to you has stopped His plan for your life. He's not in the heavens scratching His head thinking, oh man, that one threw me off. I didn't see that bad break coming. What God promised you, He still has every intention of bringing it to pass. Now I know you can have faith at the start. I know you can have faith at the end. My question is, will you have faith for the middle? When it's not happening the way you thought. When it seems like you're going backwards. Every voice tells you to give up. You must have heard God wrong. You wouldn't have this opposition if you were on the right course. Don't believe those lies. It's all a part of the process. Here's the key. When God puts a dream in your heart, He'll show you the end. He gives you the promise, but He won't show you the middle. If He told us all it was going to take to see it come to pass, many times we would talk ourselves out of it. What am I saying? God doesn't give us all the details. What you're facing may be difficult. You don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. This is where your faith has to kick in. Are you going to get discouraged and talk yourself out of it? Or are you going to do like Mary and say, God, you didn't tell me that these people would do me wrong. You didn't tell me I'd be dealing with this illness. You didn't tell me business would slow, but God, I know you're still on the throne. This is not a surprise to you. It's a part of the process. So I'm not going to live discouraged. I'm not going to give up on my dreams. I'm going to do like Mary and have faith for the middle. This is what Joseph did. God gave him a dream that he would rule a nation, that his brothers would bow down before him. God showed him the end. The promise was planted in his heart. But what God didn't show him was the middle. Years later, when Joseph was ruling the nation of Egypt, one of the most influential people of his day, the dream had come to pass. I can imagine Joseph saying, God, you told me that I would take the throne, but you didn't tell me my brothers would be jealous and throw me into a pit. You showed me the kingdom, but you didn't show me along the way I would be sold into slavery. You didn't tell me I'd be falsely accused and put in prison for something that I didn't do. If Joseph were here today, he would tell you, don't get discouraged in the middle. Don't give up when life doesn't make sense. You know the promise is in your heart. You know God has told you that you'll be healthy again, that you'll see your family restored, that you'll meet the person of your dreams. But every circumstance may say just the opposite. Looks like you're going the other direction. Do like Joseph. Keep believing. Keep being your best. God has not brought you this far to leave you. He hasn't failed you in the past. He's not going to fail you in the future. Don't get discouraged by the process.